Hello beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be doing a review on the M.Revolution iconic Smokey eyeshadow palette. This is how the box where the eyeshadow palette comes in looks like. This is the front bit and then you have the back which shows you like the shades. This palette has 12 shades. And then when you take it from the box, it looks like the normal M.Revolution packaging. It's exactly the same like all the other ones, which I really like. It's a very steady packaging. And then when you open it, you have a huge mirror on top, and then you have this little film thing with the eyeshadow names. And one thing that I really like about this palette is the little brush that comes with it. Normal palettes bring these spongy applicators that I really don't like and that I put it like to the rubbish straight away, but this one has an actual brush and it's called the Revolution Pro 1970 brush. Looks like this. Is a dual-ended brush. One side is a flat shading brush for you to apply your eyeshadow and the other side is a blending brush that is very nice to blend your eyeshadow, and I actually go for this brush all the time. I really like it. And then moving on to the actual palette, this is how the shades look like. As you can see, this is the perfect palette to do a smoky eye. You have everything you need in here. You have like satin finish shades, then you have like your blues and grays and purples, all darks obviously. Then you have a beautiful matte brown shade. Then you have a pinky, like peachy pink shade. This is a matte as well, which is beautiful on your crease. It really helps to blend the eyeshadows together. And then you have like a highlight. This is like a creamy beige highlight and it is really pretty. I'm wearing it today. It's very subtle, but I really like that way. And you also have like a matte gray shade, which I think is so cool. It is very pretty. The first shade is called Light and it's a very creamy, pigmented, satin pink shade. Next eyeshadow is called Glow. And it's also very creamy, very pigmented, it's very easy to blend, and it's a light gold satin brown, which I really like, and I'm using it today on my lid, and I think it's a beautiful shade. Next we have the one called Stained, and this is a very warm medium brown, perfect for the crease. Although it's not matte, it's also a satin finish, but it's really pretty on the crease, and I also love it all over the lid anyway. And it has an amazing color payoff. Like, it's super pigmented, but it's not scary because it's so easy to blend that it's insane. Then we have Erupt, which is a super pigmented dark gray shade with a purple undertone. And this is one of my favorites. I really like this. I love to do smoky eyes with this shade. That's the shade I go for the most in this palette. It's really pretty. Next eyeshadow is called Silvery, and this is the one that I don't like. This is the only eyeshadow in this palette that I don't like because I think it lacks pigmentation. This one doesn't actually have a satin finish. You can actually see the shimmer in it. It is a very shimmery shade, but it has no pigmentation whatsoever. When I looked at it at first in a pan, I was like, this one will be my favorite shade of them all. Like, it looks amazing in the palette. But then when you start applying it to your eyelid, even with a primer, it doesn't do nothing. Like, the color payoff just doesn't work. Then we have the eyeshadow called Smoked, which is a very light black with a blue undertone to it. And it actually reminds me of smoke. Like, so this was the perfect name for this shade. Love it, really like it. Perfect for a smoky eye. And again, very easy to blend, very pigmented, very nice shade. After Smoke, we have the one called Shadow. This one is very similar to the Smoke one, but it's a bit darker, and the undertone is a purple undertone instead of being blue like Smokey's, but they are very similar. Only when you look close to them you can see the difference, but they are different from each other. Next is Haze, which is a beautiful dark purple shade. This one is also one of my favorites of this palette. It's amazing, blends amazingly, it's super creamy, like, and the color is beautiful, and I love purples, so this color is just wow for me. Then we have Stim, which is like a light gray shade. This is a matte shade, and I think that it's perfect to blend that harsh lines. Like when you're doing a smoky eye, it's very easy to end up with harsh lines in your lid. So this is a perfect shade to blend that out. But I also really like it all over the lid. Like when I'm doing a matte look, I really like this shade. Then we have Rubble, which is such a beautiful and amazing brown. This is like, it's not a medium, but it's not a very dark brown as well. It's like in the middle, and it's a matte shade, and it's so beautiful. Love it in the crease to give some dimension to your eye. It's one of my favorites. Again, it's a beautiful brown. Then we have Flickr, which is a matte pinky peachy shade. I wish it was a little bit more pigmented. I feel that it's not as pigmented as the others, but it's not too bad either, so yeah. And then last but not least, we have Exhale. I hope I'm saying it right, I don't know. And this is a matte creamy white shade. I normally use it as a highlight under my brow bone. I do prefer matte highlights to shimmery ones on my brow bone, so this one is perfect for me. Very easy to blend, very subtle but still beautiful. I really like this shade as well. And this is all just for £8. And that's what amazes me every time. How can they have such an amazing quality for such a low price? I don't know. I think I will never know, but actually this makes me happy. It makes me happy. I want everyone to know about Makeup Revolution. And let me just say that this is not a sponsored video. They are not sponsoring me. I really love this brand, and I love this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, that's it guys. That's everything for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If yes, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!